So final question, another great question, is how do you know that what I'm doing is greenwashing or not? Well, my understanding of greenwashing is any action that claims to be environmentally friendly, but it actually won't get us closer to addressing the crisis. So I don't like plastic. I don't like plastic bags. But there's been a lot of greenwashing around, all we need to do is switch our plastic straws to paper straws, or all we need to do is switch our plastic bags for paper bags or tote bags. Yes, those things are good in and of themselves, but no, they are not going to solve the crisis, because the crisis isn't caused by individuals' consumptions. It's caused by the patterning of individuals' consumptions within a structure of production that prioritizes petrochemicals and prioritizes inequality and produces inequality and relies on inequality. So that's what we need to tackle. And I would say that the solutions that I'll share with you, and we'll produce a flyer on this, hopefully you'll find it interesting. And I'd say check our socials as well, at War on Want on Instagram, Facebook. I would say that those solutions that we're advocating, such as action to keep 1.5 alive with those who are most responsible doing the most work, I would say that is exactly the opposite of a false solution. It's a real solution that will address the root causes. It is not greenwashing. It is making sure that we tackle the root causes of the climate crisis. And you might have heard a bit about critical minerals or transition minerals. So maybe you know that in your phone, in the phone that I'm using to record this on, for instance, there's coltan, and it's a mineral mined in the DRC, in the Congo, in the Democratic Republic of Congo. And it's used by miners who are children, probably the same age as you, and younger in some cases, who are in incredibly dangerous and dirty work. And there's conflict around it because it's a very valuable mineral. So some people are getting killed just to try and mine this mineral. And yet, rich countries are saying, well, we just need to switch to renewable energies. And by the way, we need all the minerals to do that. So they're trying to reproduce the colonial system in the gathering of minerals. They're kicking people off their land and they're supporting the child soldiers and the child miners. And so that, I'd say, is greenwashing for me. Anyway, I hope the videos are audible, that you can hear me. The fossil of the day, I think, was handed to the US today, just in case you're interested. I mentioned that was going on behind me. So that means that the US did really bad, has done really bad obstruction in trying to lobby behind the scenes, even though they're not here in the room. They've been talking to governments, putting pressure on governments, saying, look, you guys shouldn't sign up to any strong fossil fuel phase-out measures, to any just transition, because then, that's not in your interest, it's not in our interest. So they've been really behaving quite badly, quite nefariously. But anyway, I hope that's been interesting. I hope we get to speak briefly whilst I'm on the March for Justice, which will have thousands, tens of thousands of Indigenous people, miners, workers from across different sectors, young people, activists and campaigners like myself, frontline peasant farmers, all kinds of people will be on that march, and I hope we get to speak as part of that.